What are the most important pages on your freelance writing website? All right, here I am. My name is Elna from elnacain.com. I'm a freelance writer and I'm here to help you become a better freelance writer. All right, so for right now, we're going to be talking about your freelance writing website. All right, so the number one way for you to help you get freelance writing jobs, networking opportunities, lots of different ways so you can grow your brand and make more money is having a writer website. Dun, dun, dun. That's right. Okay. Now, it could be a blog for sure, but mostly a freelance writing website for me in my head is sort of like think of it as a storefront, right? So when you walk into a store, what attracts you? What's on the window display? What is the name of the store? What color is it? What's inviting you in? That's what I see as a freelance writing website. So how do you make it sell for you then? Let's look at the important pages that you need. I did have the number, but it has lost me. So whatever I show you, that's how many pages you need. And that's how you're going to optimize for more money as a freelance writer. Okay. Now, if you haven't already started a website, that's fine. You can definitely come visit my blog at elnacain.com. Let's find it for you right here. Here it is. And the first blog post will show you a video tutorial. It'll walk you through how to set up your blog, which is also your writer website, in 3 easy steps. So take a look at this blog post. Okay. It's very informational. It walks you through everything that you need to know to start right away. All right, here is my writer website. And I've had this look for probably 2 years or more because it is optimized and converting for me very easily. So let's go through why this is, why this blog post and not all the other, this website and not all the other websites I've had. The number one thing that I did that was different than all the other themes and all the other copy that I did on my website before this is that this particular one is niched down. In order for you to sell and get clients, you need to have a focus. And that usually is your writing niche. Okay. Now I do have a video on the very profitable writing niches, so make sure you check that out. But for now, let's talk about one core niche. Now, for a lot of my students in Write Your Way to Your First 1K, which is my flagship course, I do tell people, as a beginner, you can have a couple of niche topics. Don't be afraid to want to write for the pet industry, for yoga, and for mental health. All right, you need to see, if you don't know already what your niche is, you need to see what's out there. You need to see what kind of clients are in each of those industries, how much money you can make in those industries, and if you like writing about that. Because as a freelance writer, you're going to be writing about that main topic for many years to come, hopefully, right? I did not start out as a digital marketing writer. That was not my niche when I first started. So it only revealed itself after trying different topics, trying different niches before I found that I really like writing about digital marketing. Once I put that on my site here, that changed everything. So before we talk about the important pages, just make sure that you stick to one niche. And even if you have a couple of niches you want to start with, pick one to focus and highlight, okay? Especially one that you have some experience in. Usually it's the job that you're in or that you want to get away from. So even though you might hate being a nurse, you do have a wealth of knowledge in medical writing. All right. So you can promote yourself as a medical writer, even though you're not in love with the nursing industry. You can at least step away. Writing about it is different than actually living it. So you might have a better headspace for doing some medical writing. And there is it's a big niche. Medical writers can write course lessons. Medical writers can write podcast reviews. They can transcribe podcasts. They can write blog posts. They can write white pages. You can write press releases. There are a multitude of services that you can provide as a medical writer. All right, so leverage your knowledge and then use that as sort of the main niche that you have on your writer website. All right. The first page you should have is an about page. Now, here's a fun fact. The about page on your writer website has nothing to do with you. It has so much more to do with your potential client. All right. So I like to start out my about page with something of talking to my ideal customer. You know, I put here, are you running your business alone? Not enough hours in the day to get everything done. I am targeting small business owners. I like that niche. Although I am growing to bigger and bigger brands, bigger and bigger businesses, I still like to work with the solopreneur. I've had great success and great networking potential working with solopreneurs in small businesses, right? So I like that. And so I'm speaking to them, okay? And then I go into me. Who am I? How can I help, right? I put here, I save you time, money, and headaches. How? Well, with my writing. This is where my expertise lies. So I am talking about me, but I'm doing it in a way to show how it can help my prospects, okay? Nothing in here says anything about my love for poetry, how I grew up as a child wanting to writing short stories about my cat, that I won writing awards in high school. It has nothing to do with that. I don't even mention my degree. I have a BA in psychology from the University of British Columbia. I don't even have that on this site because clients don't want that. They want an effective writer that knows their niche and that knows how to write for the web, okay? So that's exactly what my about page copy tells prospects, okay? And it's geared towards them. So anything about me is a benefit for them. I put here, I'm a married millennial mom of twins living in Canada. And that can help you as a prospect because I know how to, streamline my work, and I meet deadlines because I know how important that is, and yada, 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 right? So anything that I mention, I try to go back at the client of why that is helpful for them. Okay, so that's your about page. Your next is your hire me or services page. This is your marketing page. This is where you're going to sell your service as a press release writer, as a pet writer, as a health copywriter, whatever it is that you want to be as a freelance writer. This is where you're going to list your services and you're going to speak directly to your client, your prospect. All right. So I put my specialization of writing, the type of writing that I do, how it can help your business. I show my credibility of places that I've written. I've written on Blogging Wizard, Walmart, Smart Blogger, and Psych Central. I say here that I'm not limited, but I do know these are my expert topics here and what I specialize in. All right. So I go into, this is where you can really hype up your service and credibility as a writer. The third page is your portfolio page. Now I know as a new writer, you may not have a portfolio page. That's okay. You can start a blog, as I mentioned, right? This is my blog. I have blog posts that I can use and share on my portfolio. Okay, right here. Right? If you go to Contena has a publishing platform, which I can't show you right now. Let me see if I can show you. Let me see if I can show you somewhere else here, this Contena thing. I'm logged in somewhere else, so I just want to make sure that I can show you. All right, so on Contena here, they have a publishing platform. And so here's my profile. You can sign up for free on their publishing platform, and you can quickly start your writing right here and get some samples for your portfolio, right? I have 2 posts right here, right? Perfect. Very easy to do. This is very akin to Medium, and that's another way, another free way you can write your samples to get published. Okay. So there's that. I also have a Medium account right here. So I have my stories. Right here. So those are my stories that I have on Medium. So again, these are ways that you can just put your content out there, and then you can link to that on your writer website. All right. Hey, everyone. Okay. So that's your portfolio. Okay. Next, you can have a testimonials page, but you don't have to. A lot of people put all their praise and or the testimonials on their portfolio page. You're more than welcome to do that. A nice way to do that is to add a couple of portfolios and then have a chunk opening for a testimonial, have another couple of portfolio items, and then have another chunk for another testimonial. That can be a nice way to introduce testimonials as prospects are looking at your portfolio. You definitely need a contact page. I like to put my email address and my social media profiles in case they want to contact me on Twitter, which I have had many jobs that way through Twitter and even through LinkedIn. So mention those links and then have a contact form if you want. I have a little way of how they found me. That's always helpful. So some contact plugins might have that as well. Contact form plugins might have that as well. All right. And then I have my blog page. Again, I want people to go to my blog. I want prospects to see my writing, that I'm a prolific blogger. I update my content. I have lots and lots of pages of content here. That can help a prospect look and see like, wow, she has a blog. It's thriving. She's a great writer. I'm going to inquire about her services, right? So there you go. Those are the pages you need on your writer website to help you sell and get those jobs. All right. So make sure you subscribe to my channel for more freelance writing tips. Talk to you later.